Hi, this is Milet Petrozza from Kreator, and you're watching Domination TV.
So Mille, the new album is called Hordes of Chaos, and it's like we are living in chaotic times.
Yeah.
Just like in Violent Revolution, you say that it's revolution time again. All revolutions are somehow violent, so I guess this can seem a little bit like same theme in a way.
No, it's not the same theme at all. It's more or less that there is actually no revolution happening, because for a revolution you need to organize and you need to stick together. Hordes of Chaos to me is like almost like the revolution, that so-called revolution, has failed after if you look at the themes of each album since Violent Revolution. Enemy of God was a reaction to the event in New York City, the 2001 attacks of the September 11th thing. And then Hordes of Chaos to me is like a result of the war that was caused by that event. So chaos means to me is like there's this main sentence is like everyone against everyone. It's not like a violent revolution where people with the same view on things would organize and kannst ruhig reinkommen. Would organize and come up with a concept against the oppressors, but this didn't happen. In my opinion, this is more or less a capitulation almost towards the actual situation, and everyone is just fighting for themselves.
You know, you've been doing Kreator for almost 25 years now. Do you actually think that there are any more metal bands that can do the same thing that you guys have done?
It's all a matter of being able to deal with problems and to deal with the problems that you have to face when you're in a band for that long. It's a human thing. It's almost like a little bit. It's a little bit like a survival of the fittest, the Darwin thing. You have to be able to deal with a lot of negative things, bullshit, especially on a business level. But on the other hand, there's a lot of beautiful moments, like being able to play music for people and touching people, which makes up for all the shit that you have to take. So you have to be prepared. You have to be prepared. It's not all like, it's not good, all good, It's just like in real life. It's there's a point where you have to decide whether or not you want to still deal with these things that get on your nerves after a while, of course, or just call it quits and to find something else.
Speaking of music, isn't it a bit weird that the three big countries from the 80s with heavy metal, like Germany, United Kingdom and USA, now Germany still has very strong metal, lots of bands coming up. USA is okay as well, but Great Britain totally dead.
They don't have many good bands nowadays. They hype their own bands, but they're all shit, most of them. I don't know, what was the last good band that came out of the UK, to be honest?
No idea.
Dragon Force? No. No. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
USA still have some good, they still come out with some good bands. I think South America and there's this Violator band, they're quite cool.
I know.
Greece, there's a good band, Susalange. But it seems like Scandinavia in general has a lot of great bands. And remember, like in the beginning of the 90s, there was no bands. There was Stone from Finland. That was it. Now you have like great thousands, man.
Yeah, it's getting better all the time, sort of.
It's really cool.
Let's talk about you as a musician. You are a singer and a guitar player. Do you still feel that you can develop in both of those things, singing and playing guitar, or
be
it's
honest,
just keeping up?
No, to be honest with you, it's not about developing or progressing. It is, of course, about that as well. To me, it's about the songwriting. I see myself more in a tradition, like the songwriters, singer-songwriter tradition. It's kind of weird. I know that the category singer-songwriter would mean something completely different to some guy with an acoustic guitar, but I think singer-songwriting, to me, singer-songwriter means somebody that writes his own songs and performs them on stage live with an electric guitar, whatever. And I see myself more in that kind of tradition. I want to be able to write relevant songs for the rest of my life, and that's why I take my time doing this. And I think it's nothing more important than coming up with a song that moves you from beginning to the end, and rather than having something okay, But you never know. Sometimes the okay songs turn out to be the most requested by the audience. For example, the song Phobia, which I think is a very simple, structured song. It's very, it has a, but it somehow the audience likes it. Whereas on the last record on Enemy of God, there was a song which I thought would be huge for its deepness. It kind of disappeared, It didn't work on a live level.
Which one?
The last song, The Ancient Plague. In my opinion, that was a song that would have been, but we tried it live and it didn't work, so we just left it out. That's my goal. If you ask me about goals, is to be able in the future to write songs in the future that have both, that are very heavy, very strong, very brutal, aggressive, but on the other hand, very musical. I think on the last record, there's a couple of songs where it has both, especially the title track, Hordes of Chaos, and various other ones that, to me, do have like a very thought out musical concept, but they're good songs to perform live.
Do you think that at some point you have to do a little musical change like you did in '90s doing Renewal and Endorama, which were very experimental in your way? So do you think at some point you have to kind of do, or will happen?
I know that the next album won't take 4 years. I've already thought about that. I mean, it's not necessary. I mean, but we've toured so much for Enemy of God that I think I'd rather not tour that much and write another album and tour again with the new album. Do we have to make a change in music? I don't know.
I feel like.
No, I mean, this is in my opinion, the only concept that I have behind the band, whatsoever, is that there's no concept. I mean, whatever happens, happens. Whatever I feel like doing, that's gonna be the next step. I never thought of okay, I have to change things now, more than, okay, I want to do things. And for Kreator, I think especially with the last 3 albums, we found like a way of expressing ourselves in a very high level of high musical level, with still being Kreator, and that will be on the future steps. I think to be coming up with great metal records. That have a meaning and that are very deep and thoughtful, but on the other hand, still just metal, with a, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't thought about this yet.
It will happen. What will happen?
Exactly.
Okay. Thanks, Mille.
All right, man. Thank you.